YouTube, what is going on? So I'm back at you today with another kind of space astronomy video. It's actually my second. First one I posted only got one view, and the disliker that has been trolling my videos, I guess, did not get to that yet. But it's a pretty good video. For those who missed it, I'd my recording software cut off at the 10-minute mark, and I did not get to reveal the number one pick for the most likely moon with life on it in the solar system. That was Titan, by the way. Bit of an upset over Europa. Anyway, so some of you may have seen this new image floating around. Let me make this perfectly clear. This is not. This is an artist's fanciful imagination at work. This is Planet 10, the so-called Planet 10, dubbed that by the media. Not sure if I hadn't read the original papers yet that scientists did that announced this possible Planet 10, but it doesn't seem like they would have referred to it as Planet 10 since it comes before Planet 9. But because maybe the media was too dumb, they decided to go with that. Anyway, media's picked up on Planet 10. So a little bit about this Planet 9. This is not what it looks like, most likely. We don't know what it looks like. We don't even know for sure that it's even there, okay? We just know that based on the orbits and the eccentricities, the Kuiper Cliff, located around 47 AU and existing past 50 AU before the scattered disk, so-called scattered disk starts. We know that that area is really devoid of large or numerous bodies. Um, Scientists have long questioned why, but not enough, in my opinion. So after, I guess, Planet 9 was supposedly discovered by Mike Brown and Batigan and company, scientists have gone on a furious run to try and find it, which they have not yet, or maybe they have, but it'll take like 5 fucking years before the general public knows it, as has been the trend the last couple of years, such as announcing the discovery of two more moons of Jupiter, fucking year after Shepard announced or found, excuse me, the moons in the summer of 2016. Uh, that's a bit excessively long. I mean, I know they have other stuff to do, but shit. I mean, anyway, the point is, these moons are not confirmed. They don't look like artist representations of them. Um, we don't know for sure they're there, but we think based on mathematics, physics, probability, statistics, and friendly computer models, what would we do without them? Uh, we can infer that these objects are real and they're there. They're not. It's not observational bias. There's a real Kuiper Cliff where something has scattered the orbits of those objects into a more distant region where Eris is supposedly the largest member. So, frankly, this was before this new paper came to light in earlier this month, June 2017. Scientists speculated that there might be an unseen planet between 40 and 60 AU. And so I thought myself that there was a chance. I didn't think it would be that big because apparently they're speculating that this Planet 9 or Planet 10, as it's being called right now, um, is between the size of Mars and Earth, which is pretty good room for error. I frankly don't believe it will be as nearly as large as Earth. Maybe Mars are a little smaller. Um, no, the question is, when it's found, would it be called a planet? Probably not, according to the IAU's current definition. We all know IAU. Pluto killers, they basically dominate, they do whatever they want. They're the de facto head of state for astronomy, apparently. And so, based on the current guidelines, it probably would not have cleared its orbital path, and so it would be considered a dwarf planet, even though it might be larger than the planet Mars. So this is ludicrous. Even Mike Brown, who announced, along with Patigan, so-called discovered Planet 9, the super Earth, supposedly at the edges of the solar system. He said that the planet would probably be considered a dwarf planet under the current guidelines. I mean, that's ludicrous. Something nearly as large as Neptune considered a dwarf planet? That's just complete bullshit. And it's time that the IAU got off their asses, stopped doing. Well, I mean, it's fine if they announce formal names for stars and whatnot, but frankly, who gives a fuck about that? I mean, the public does not follow that information. So, what they're interested in is planets, the solar system. Solar system is the best, and apparently scientists fall for that too. But anyway, so do I believe these objects are there? Yes. Now, Planet 9/10, the smaller inner one, it likely is for basically a giant Pluto with icy materials. It is probably differentiated, and I think that it probably has a liquid ocean or a subsurface ocean underneath its surface, probably deep underneath, closer to the core. And if there's thermal activity, if there's vents, if there's hydrothermal vents, if there's any of that, and it's warm and hot still, which it likely is because it's probably a pretty large object, then there's a chance that there's life in that ocean. Now, it doesn't have to be water ocean. It could be ammonia water mixture kind of. We just don't know. Even Pluto could have some kind of ocean deep underneath its surface. So, and that's a lot smaller than this planet 9 or 10, whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah, that's about a little bit about planet. And I guess scientists are going to try to scramble to figure out how it formed, since they don't think that enough material was around in the Kuiper Belt for it to form. I guess some people point to the area between Mars and Jupiter, but Jupiter was supposedly able to cut off any of the planets from forming in that region. So, anyway, guys, I'll just leave it to Planet 10 in this video, and I'll discuss Planet 9 discovered by Brown in the next video. Yeah, hopefully we can send a probe out there soon and discover more about this object, the chances for it to have Earth-like life. And yeah, hopefully we can find out more about this object and why we had not discovered it yet. Answer's pretty clear why. It's in a different plane than the other planets, and basically they think that it's against the backdrop of the center generally of the Milky Way. So it's very hard to spot such a generally small object against this huge swath of stars, and they think that's why we haven't discovered it yet. We just know it's there basically because of the effect of its gravity and slightly clearing out its orbit and scattering objects from the outer Kuiper Belt. Anyway, guys, hope you like this video, and I'm going to do another video next on Planet 9, and if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section, and that's about it, guys. See you.